Are we live? Yes, we are. I can tell by the hands of my Mickey Mouse that we are live and in color on our another Marshall Mitchell Happy Hour. And you notice the goggles here that this portion of the program is brought to you in part by the very own Dr. Fakey's Coronasaurus home test kit. I guarantee you it'll detect all the variants. That's why you get these special glasses with it. You know, for only $19.99, you can have the, wait, where are we? Oh, yeah. The big schnozzes like mine, the medium schnozzes, and the little bitty pug nose schnozzes. It's for the swab that you can get up there, and all the variants. It can, it'll find them all, I guarantee you. And for only $19.99, I guarantee you, there's Ian again, first one on here, you get the earwax remover. Now just remember, it's not original if it's not a fakie. So, Dr. Fakey's Coronasaurus home test kit, call now, 1-800-BS-IOU-12 or 3. Operators are outstanding. Call now. It's free. So, got a good program for you here tonight. I think I'm going to set these aside because I don't have Coronasaurus. Don't want it. And I ain't going to get it. So there you are. We're going to start here. Jake's going to be on here in a minute. So I have to play my little ovation here. I call her Olivia. And we're tuned in 432 and in an E tuning. There you go, Jake. He's got his ovation also. Bring up the volume a little bit. I'm not going to use my finger picks tonight. I'm just going to use my fingers. But first off, we're going to get started with a slash of sweet tea. Get ready to roll. And this little composition was written, recorded, performed by yours truly, Marshall Mitchell, on the Finally album, which actually was a cassette way back when in 1992. We got it put on a CD, and it's a love song, of course. Get on the right note here. Get it. We'd walked on velvet meadows, laid our heads down on wildflower pillows. Then she said she'd never ever had a friend like me. Old man Moon laid his blanket on us, knowing soon the day would yank it from us. Then she said she'd never ever had a love so free. I wanna make you happy, to see it in your eyes. The long river runs, reaches the horizon. Take me with you where you go. The long river runs, reaches the horizon. Never ever let me go. I'll say hi in a minute. Building dreams to live life together, join the seas as man and wife forever. And then she said she'd never ever want to be awakened. But sometimes love is hard to find each other, taken granted like a sister or a brother. And then she said she never ever felt the ground a shaking. I want to make you happy, to see it in your eyes. The long river runs, reaches the horizon. Take me with you where you go. The long river runs, reaches the horizon. Never ever let me go. I really like that song. It's a love song, I guarantee you. All right, Jake, we're going to set our ovation down a minute. And just came back from a real quick trip to Texas. I was got to play my third and fourth gig of the year down there. And let me get that strap around from behind me, and then we'll get it plugged in so you can hear the guitar. Homer, the owner, I tell you right now. And I want to tell you that we talked about this before. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. But some things could be, I don't know. I have a friend over in Oklahoma, and her name is Pam Talley, and I met her through when we were both members of the, and she may still be, Nashville Songwriters Association International. And she had the song we worked on, and so it's one of those co-writes, and it's going to be on the newest CD here. We got to get back to recording, I guarantee you. Got some pretty cool news coming, so stand by. But she started this song, we finished it. Of course, it's a country song because it's a waltz. I want to know, is there any rock and roll songs that's a waltz? Are there? Let me see. Ian's here, Jake's here, Tanya's here, Anna's here. Cool. Okay, for you guys, is there a rock and roll song that's a waltz? I'd like to know. Serious. I know Nance says I'm silly most of the time, but I'm serious. We'll get to it. Smells like the liquor that took him. Star of fame tarnished with time. His face like those old dog-eared pages, are wrinkled and weathered and lined. The back corner booth is his office. He rents on a tab by the day. He once had the world in his pocket. Somehow he got sidelined by fate. You could hear him say sometimes, to Texas and open range cowboys, tequila and honky-tonk bars. He raises his glass to her memory and then he drinks to her cold, cheating heart. Yes, he drinks to her cold, cheating heart. Now he once was a rodeo rider. She once was a rodeo queen. Both of them searching for something, riding like hell for the dream. Their lives became tangled together. She took his heart in her hand. He thought he'd found crystal clear water, but wound up with nothing but sand. You can hear him say it. To Texas and open range cowboys, tequila and honky-tonk bars. He raises his glass to her memory and then he drinks to her cold, cheating heart. Yes, he drinks to her cold, cheating heart. Now everyone calls him Big Whiskey. The bottle took over his life. Drinking, sleeping it off in the daytime, drinking it back every night. The heartache that's dragging him under gets harder to handle each day. And every song they play on the jukebox keeps taking him farther away. We all say, to Texas and open range cowboys, tequila and honky-tonk bars. We'll all raise our glass to her memory and then we drink to her cold, cheating heart. Yes, we'll drink to her cold, cheating heart. Now everyone calls him Big Whiskey. Yeah. That's going to be my next CD. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. The CD, not real sure. But hey, I found something that some of you are going to be really blown away from, because this is really, really cool. I was looking in my, I've got boxes and drawers, and I've got a lot of stuff. And you know what I come across? This right here. The Perkins Brothers CD. I guarantee you right there. There they are. Live and in color. Because on drums we got Johnny. Well, let me tilt that. There you go. On drums we got Johnny. Lead guitars, Tim. Rhythm guitars, Mark. On the bass is Harold. And in the background vocals is Luke. So Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Tim, and Harold. Right there. You can get your very own copy of the copy for only $19.95. So if you're interested, grab that cellulite phone and dial 1-800-BS. IOU 12 or 3. Operators are outstanding. Guarantee you, call now. It's free. So we'll get right back into the program there. The Perkins Brothers Boys Band, I guarantee you. Hadn't seen them boys in a long time, and I'm sure they're doing pretty good. Oh, let me get this off of here. Because, let me see. I had this one, and what is that? In 2012, we did, the lights are playing heck with me tonight, or I'm playing heck with them. You don't know Marshall Mitchell was on there 2012, and we decided to go ahead and add it to, in 2015, where are we? Yeah, The Cowboy in Me, right there. So if you've ever been to Mexico, stay the heck away from me, I guarantee you. But Jake, he switched from his ovation to his Takamine. Well, that's all right, because I switched my ovation to Homer. Let me see if I can get this one here, because this is called Mexico. Something like that. I think I'll saddle my horse, say so long to the boss, just haul off and go. Gonna leave this range, boy, I need a change. Now don't you know? I'm gonna stare at the moon, laying out on the dunes, just like long ago. I need to clear my mind, spending me some time in Mexico. Oh, Mexico. I see vaqueros go riding by, caballos in the sky, up where the seabirds fly. Oh, Mexico. Never will I feel so all alone. You keep me safe and warm, Mexico. Old memories on a savory breeze sway me to and fro. Waves on the sand are extending a hand, beckoning me to go. I can still hear her calling me nearer and whispering low. One thing's for certain, my heart is hurting for Mexico. Oh, Mexico. I see vaqueros go riding by, caballos in the sky, up where the seabirds fly. Oh, Mexico. Never will I feel so all alone. You keep me safe and warm, Mexico. Here we go. I should be drinking tequila with a sweet senorita. We'd slowly just drift away. We could walk hand in hand on that soft midnight sand. Now maybe next time I'll stay. Oh, Mexico. I see vaqueros go riding by, caballos in the sky, up where the seabirds fly. Oh, Mexico, never will I feel so all alone. You keep me safe and warm, Mexico. Yeah, you keep me safe and warm, Mexico. All right, I want to introduce the star of our show right now, Mr. Pickle, Del Pickle. There you go, straight from the big state of Texas, I guarantee you. Yep. Well, Jake always says, man, no, play one for me, Marshall, play one for me. So this one's going to be for you, Jake. I got to play for the grandmas and grandpas today, and I played this song, and there was a hooping and a hollering. Looking out my window on a cold December day, 7 distant riders were headed down my way. Out through the back door and to the barn I ran. I saddled up my pony, 'cause I'm a wanted man. But now I'm running out of time and I'm running out of space. A man can change his name, but he cannot change his face. Too many times have I answered with my gun. Now I'm on the run. They've gotten closer this time than all the times before. Come the day they catch me, well, I guess I'll die for sure. I can still remember way down near San Antone, a woman and a baby and a place I called my own. So I'll be running out of time, I'll be running out of space. A man can change his name, but he cannot change his face. Too many times have I answered with my gun. Now I'm on the run. Here we go. Woo! Well, I told them that I wouldn't sell, but they kept hanging around. Came in from the field one day, well, everything's burned down. Now all the men that followed, all the men I had to kill, for the sake of wife and baby buried on the hill. So I'll be running out of time, I'll be running out of space. A man can change his name, but he cannot change his face. Too many times have I answered with my gun. Now I'm on the run. Yes, I'm on the run. As he rides off into the sunset. I don't know. Hey, I have this right here And, if you like liver, eat liver. If you don't like liver, don't eat liver. The new Vax Pass right here for those who identify with being vaxxed. It assists in multiple physical activities, lowers your heart rate, could possibly help lose weight. The new Vax Pass from the Vesco, right here, live and in color. Order yours now. You'll be glad you did. Only $19.99 postpaid. And we ask you to dial 1-800-VS-IOU-12 or 3. Operators are outstanding, so call now because it's free. Guarantee you. What do you think, Mr. Pickle? Yeah. He's a yodeling son of a gun. All right. I love that yodeling, man. Okay, I'm going to have another slash of sweet tea. I tell you. I went down to Wichita Falls to play for the Texas Ranch Roundup, all the kids down there. And got to play golf at a place called River Creek, which is up in Burke Burnett. And it's a pretty cool course. I played, shot another 103. If I could putt, and I say this to myself, if I could putt, I could break 100. I know I could, but, I'm on the green in 2 and 3 putt. So you golfers out there know how frustrating it is. And for those of you that don't, well, it don't matter anyway, does it? But on the way out of town, I stopped in Burke to get some gas. It's Alon, A-L-O-N, gas station up there. In Texas, gas was $2.89. I couldn't believe it. But up in Burke, it was $2.79. So I saved, I drove 13 miles and saved a dime a gallon. And the girl who was working in the convenience store had given me directions out to the golf course. So when I came back through there the day after, I told her thank you very much. They were great directions. Found, if you've seen my Facebook page, that big old longhorn bull was out there by the golf course. And if you haven't seen it, get on my Facebook page. Well, you're on my page right now, but you can see the bull. And the funny thing about it was when I drove by him, he was kind of turned away from me. And by the time I turned around and went back, turned around, came back, and rolled the window down to take a picture, he had kind of noticed me and turned and looked right at me. So I was kind of glad that fence was there. But anyway, to get back to my story, I was getting gas, and I asked the girl, if she was a Burke Burnett girl, and she said, yes, I am. I said, well, do you know a fellow by the name of Harvey Tolson? Because Harvey lived up there in Burke Burnett. And she said, well, I'm not real good with names. And the guy behind me, and there was a girl behind him, and the girl behind him said, yeah, he's a musician guy. And I kind of turned and looked at her. I said, yeah, I know. I used to play with him a long time ago, back in my Wild and Woolly, Texas days. And she said, yeah, did you ever play the mason jar? I was there. So good memories, good old bad old memories. It was cool. Now, I said all that to say all this. We put this on the You Don't Know. Doggone it, I wish that plastic didn't reflect. Maybe I should turn off some lights. There you go. The You Don't Know Marshall Mitchell CD. Harvey. We played together like 5 or 6 years all over Texas, and even went up to Jimmy Driftwood's barn. Got invited up there to play, and he wrote this song. I kind of worked on it a little bit, so I would say this is a Harvey Tolson song with the Marshall Mitchell adjustment. We're heading out of Wichita, We're headed into Little Rock tonight. And we could have had a bigger crowd, but I think the band was sounding pretty tight. With 3 long weeks on this road, there ain't nothing left to do. You just listen to the radio. And your mind keeps reaching back to find that old flat land you have the nerve to call you home. Now you can't take time setting up, because before you know it's time for you to play. And you're giving till you're giving blood, and then you realize they ain't listening anyway. Then you tell yourself it can't get worse, and it does. All you can think about is breaking down. Then you find yourself back on the road, following the dotted line to another town. I want to see a starlit night, and I want to hold my baby tight again. And I'm really tired of this grind. Well, I'd sure like to see the face of another friend. But these big old wheels keep rolling on, and this big old boy's gonna sing his songs for you. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because last night when I called, she said we're through. Heading out of Little Rock, we're headed into Baton Rouge tonight. And we could have had a bigger crowd, but I think the band was sounding pretty tight. With 4 long weeks on this road, there ain't nothing left to do. Can't even listen to the radio. And your mind keeps reaching back to find that old flat land you have the nerve to call you home. Yeah, your mind keeps reaching back to find that old flat land you have the nerve to call you home. Yeah, your mind keeps reaching back to find that old flat land you have the nerve to call you home. And I wanna go home. Yep, that's the #1 track on the You Don't Know Marshall Mitchell. Hey, I thought I saw Donnie Davis on here. There you are. Yep, there he is. How are you, compadre? Everything's fine down here, I guarantee you. I played this song today, and this lady cried. It was, I told her I didn't mean to make you cry. She said, but it's so pretty. It's a love song, of course. And that's on the, let me get this out here. This was in 2001. We don't have the CD anymore, but I have if those of you that have copies of it, where are you? Darn it. Oh, there you go. Get out of the reflecting of the light. The Rockville Ranger CD right there. We did, I think, 12 years around Northwest Arkansas. Did some stuff. Road songs. Brown eyes are looking at gray skies. Gray skies look like rain. Raindrops keep on falling on my window. I wish I could be sleeping, dreaming in your arms at home. Instead, it's my guitar case as my pillow. Down some muddy old back road I've driven for so long. Seems the ruts keep getting ever deeper. Last night was in Oklahoma. Tonight it's down in San Antonio. Seems the roads keep getting ever steeper. But there's a candle in my window, a fireplace toasty warm inside, and the love of a woman keeps me satisfied. Between the riddles and the rhymes. Looking through my rear view, seems I've found a clear view of who I am and that my road is right. An 8-lane superhighway or a seldom traveled byway. It's just the place for a one-man band tonight. Now if you dare believe it, I can take it or I could leave it, because I know there's one thing that holds true. No matter where I travel, and if all my dreams unravel, I know the roads I take lead home to you. Where there's a candle in my window, a fireplace toasty warm inside, and the love of a woman keeps me satisfied. Between the riddles and the rhyme. Between the riddles and the Yeah, we talked about that today. What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song? It'd be like, what's your favorite meal? Depends on what day it is, what time it is, what I've been doing. Oh, yeah, where's old Finally right here? Let me see if I can get over here. Finally. This is on the Finally album, 1992. Well, it was a cassette tape. I got it over here somewhere. I don't know where it is right now. Number 8. Yeah, we only had 10 songs on that one right there. And the reason I wrote this was because, my grandfolks, had passed away and everything's being dispersed from their house. And they asked me, if I would be interested in anything they had, and I said yes. what I want is that old radio right there. Because I remember as a little bitty kid going to my grandfolks' house down in Central Texas that, they had a railroad stove there in the living room, and I was the only heat in the house, and except for when Mama got the switch. But we'd sit there and listen to the radio programs on that old radio, and I have that radio to this day, and still works. Don't say it doesn't have the same programs, of course, but it's old tube type, has tubes in it, and just a lot of memories with that radio. So that's why I wrote Radio Days. Well, I tried to write you last year when the corn stood 6 foot tall. This year things stand differently, I just can't write at all. The creek ran dry last August after Daddy died in June. Ma ran off with the tinker man, and I'm gonna be moving soon. And the radio days keep strolling along, farther and farther away till they're gone. And you'll remember me singing this song about the radio days being gone, 'cause the radio days, they're gone. I got a note from Aunt Virginia. You did? Yeah, she said the barn blew down. Oh no. Twister came last Sunday night. They carried off half the town. Now the rent's been raised like a window shade, shows a broken pane. You can stay here and finish my beer and wait for the fall to rain. And the radio days keep strolling along, farther and farther away till they're gone. And you'll remember me singing this song about the radio days being gone, 'cause the radio days are gone. Thought I'd throw that in. Well, I spent some time in California. I did all there was to do. Seen all those girls with the long blonde curls and a couple of brown ones too. Woo-woo! I've even heard a sonnet sung by that salty sea. It's real fine if you've got the time, but it just ain't the place for me. And the radio days keep strolling along, farther and farther away till they're gone. And you'll remember me singing this song about the radio days being gone. Yeah, the radio days keep strolling along, farther and farther away till they're gone. And you'll remember me singing this song about the radio days being gone, 'cause the radio days are gone. Mr. Pickle. There you go. Ooh, yeah, Mr. Pickle. Hey, I want to throw this out to you right now because I have some friends. I've been in Arkansas. I moved out of Texas. Jeez. Anyway, I got into Arkansas in 1989. I was just a child then. But got hooked up with these folks, and they're north of the airport up there by Gravette. And if you've ever heard of Horses for Healing, you can get on, they're on Facebook, Horses for Healing. And what they are is, Horses for Healing is a nonprofit therapeutic riding center for individuals with special needs in Northwest Arkansas, run by a board of directors. And in addition to the therapeutic program, Horses for Healing offers a sports riding program, providing advanced equestrian training. That means you can learn to ride the horse really good. And activities for independent riders that includes group lessons, camps, and competitions. For more information, get on Horses for Healing. Let me see, www.horsesforhealing.com. nwa.org. That's it. Or Facebook, Horses for Healing. And a great bunch of folks out there. I played for them for like 25 years. I mean, to tell you, even the Rockville Rangers played out there. And let me see. Was that Jamie and the Wranglers? Jamie Foxx and the Wranglers, boy, yeah. We played out there for many years, I guarantee you. And had Satch Oliver as the auctioneer for help, the auction off the help for the feeding horses and stuff like that. And they got two little old burros out there, Poncho and Lefty. They won't bite you. They won't kick you. They're cool. But remember, Horses for Healing, nwa.com. Or look them up on the Facebook page right after you get out of here. There's Pam. Hi, Pam. Yeah, I tell you, one of these days I'm going to get back up there to Des Moines, and maybe Rod and Pam will let me ride in their, is that a Fairlane 500? Fairlane 500. They redid man, it's a beautiful little car. But they took me out. I got to play the State Fair there in Des Moines a couple years, and they drove me right out there. But this song right here, I've been looking to try and do some public domain songs, and this song right here was actually written in 1945. I was just a child then, by Dick Charles, Larry Marks, and Eddie DeLange. It was actually Roy Rogers' movie called Along the Navajo Trail, and they sang this song in the movie, also in 1945, Don't Fence Me In. So I thought I would throw this in here because I try and do only original songs, co-written songs. It's a 59 Fairlane Galaxy. There you go. All right. Man, I'm telling you, it's a great little car. I love you folks up there. And we're only 6.5 hours away. So got to play golf while I was up there with Donnie and Donnie and Denny and Danny and me. Donnie, Denny, Danny, and me. And it was really cool. I learned a lot of good pointers from good golfers up there. Back to the song. And if this is public domain, because I don't want to get in trouble with, copywriting, and I understand, it's other people's material. Is that my kitty cat? Yep, she's there. But public domain. And if you know the song, I want you to sing along with me. I can almost hear you, Jake. Come on now. I got to slow it down. Every day along about evening, when the sunlight is starting to fail, I ride through the slumbering shadows along the Navajo Trail. When it's twilight and the crickets are calling and the coyotes are starting to wail, I dream by a smoldering fire along the Navajo Trail. I love to lie and listen to the music when the wind is playing a sagebrush guitar, while over yonder hill the moon is rising. It always finds me wishing on a star. Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's a dawn in a silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail. I love to lie and listen to the music as the wind is playing a sagebrush guitar, while over yonder hill the moon is rising. It always finds me wishing on a star. Now what do you know? It's morning already, and the dawning is silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride that Navajo Trail. Yeah, 1945, I tell you. That was a good year. I was just a child then. Well, no, I wasn't even around by then. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me because of all the things you could be doing, and here we are all together. One of these days, we'll all be back together again. Let me see. What is this one? On the it's on the You Don't Know. I got to turn that sideways. You Don't Know Marshall Mitchell CD that we did in when was that? 2012. Jake knows. But it's a little love song, and there's a little freckle-faced girl I was just crazy about. So this is the song that I did. A freckled-faced girl in the front row of my class on the playground. She runs way too fast and I can't catch her, so I can let her know I think she is pretty and I love her so. She has pigtails and ribbons in her hair. When she smiles, my heart jumps into the air. And all through high school, I wanted her to know I thought she was pretty and I loved her so. I could announce it in assembly, write it on the wall. 'Cause when I am around her, I cannot seem to speak at all. While in college, I saw her now and then. She'd stop by where I worked, sometimes with her friends, exchanging glances was all affection I could show. 'Cause I thought she was pretty and I loved her so. Come on, boys, play one. I could announce it at the stadium. I could ride across the sky. Girl, I love you so much, but I'm afraid of heights and do not fly. A freckled-faced mom driving in our car, taking youngsters to soccer and to choir. I finally found out. Now wouldn't you know, she thought I was handsome and she loved me so. Yeah, she thought I was handsome and she loved me so. Yeah, a little freckle-faced girl. Just can't beat them. Oh my gosh. I decided I was going to end this with two finger pickings. And because I was living in Connecticut at the time, and my friend Sharon Delaney had the teddy bear daycare, and I would go and play for those kids on occasion. And she told me one time, I have this for you, and she had a Lyle Lovett Pontiac cassette deck, and I got to listening to it, and Lyle Lovett, he is great, and it had one song on there that just I really enjoyed. but I like the melody a lot more than I like the words. And so my farewell to my friends in Connecticut, I never say goodbye. You never say goodbye. You just, I'll see you later. And adios for now. And this is a I Love It Marshall Mitchell tune right here. My thumb pick on. If I weren't a traveler, and if I did not go, I could stay right here with you. I thought you ought to know. As it is, I'm leaving to travel through the darkness, following my guiding light that safely leads me on. When the wind is blowing, it seems to call my name. I pick up and move along, and no one is to blame. When the morning sun is shining, stars begin to fade. Sometimes I am glad I'm gone, sometimes I wish I'd stayed. But if I weren't a traveler, and if I did not go, I could stay right here with you. I thought you ought to know. As it is, I'm leaving to travel through the darkness, following my guiding light that safely leads me on. If I had a shiny dime for every song I played, I could buy this whole wide world, but I'd give it all away. When you find the answer, then is when you'll see. All I know is all I want is you remember me. But if I weren't a traveler, and if I did not go, I could stay right here with you. I thought you ought to know. As it is, I'm leaving to travel through the darkness, following my guiding light that safely leads me on. I've thought about our friendship, and I've thought about this song every single solitary time I've been alone. And I have found the answer written in a rhyme. Life is for the living, and it seems I've chosen mine. If I weren't a traveler, if I did not go, I could stay right here with you. I thought you ought to know. As it is, I'm leaving to travel through the darkness, following my guiding light that safely leads me on. Following my guiding light that safely leads me on. And that's it. Hey, thank you very much for hanging with me. Marshall Mitchell here, live and in color on our regular Monday night happy hour. Tune in next week when you can. Get on your cellular phone and dial 1-800-BS IOU 1, 2, or 3, because we have operators that are outstanding. So you can call now. It's free. And if you liked my program, like it. If you didn't like my program, don't tell anybody. Anyway, I'll see you down the dusty trail. So I want to say adios for now. Here we go.